Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Instrument transfer and display switches.
Normal, auto.
Window heat.
On,
Pressurization mode selector.
auto.
Flight instruments.
Set,
Parking brake.
set,
Engine start levers.
cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Before start procedure,
Check. I'm ready for the checklist.
before start checklist,
Flight deck door.
closed and locked.
Fuel.
5.1 pounds pumped on,
Passenger signs.
on,
Windows.
locked.
MCP.
Set,
Takeoff speeds.
set,
CDU pre-flight.
completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
I'm ready for the brief.
Okay, we have no MEL issues today. I will be the pilot flying. It will be a standard takeoff using noise abatement departure procedure 1. The departure will be an ATC assigned SID. We will use flaps 5 for takeoff. Runway condition is dry. As for anti-ice, it's not required. Engine bleeds will be on. From 0 to 100 knots, for any malfunction I'll call reject and confirm the auto brakes are operating. If not operating, I will apply maximum manual braking and maximum symmetric reverse thrust and come to a full stop on the runway. After full stop on the runway, we make a decision on further action. From 100 knots to V1, I will only reject for one of the following 3 reasons: engine fire, engine failure, or a takeoff configuration warning horn. At and above V1 will continue into the air, and the only actions below 400 feet are for you to silence any alarm bells and confirm any failures. Above 400 feet, I'll call for failure action drills as required, and you will perform memory items. At 800 feet above field elevation, I'll call for altitude hold, and will retract the flaps on schedule. At 1500 feet, I will call for the checklist. If we're above maximum landing weight, we'll make a decision on whether to perform an overweight landing as the situation requires. If we have a wheel well, engine or wing fire, I will turn the aircraft in such a way the flames will be downwind and we will evacuate via the upwind side. If we have a cargo fire, I want you to ensure the emergency services do not open the cargo doors until the evacuation is completed. Any questions?
No questions.
Departure brief complete. Completed.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Start engine 2.
Starting number 2.
Set parking brakes. Tow truck disconnected. Light must be removed.
Starter cutout.
Start engine 1.
Starting number 1.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. This is your purser speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on board this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, the lighted information signs and posted placards. Fasten your seat belts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seat belt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seat belt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the nearest
Starter
exit
cutout.
to you and note that the nearest
Flaps
exit
fine.
may be
Check.
behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen mask
Before taxi
will
checklist.
appear.
Generators.
Remain
On.
seated with
Row
your
heat.
seatbelt fastened.
Anti-ice.
Pull a mask towards
Isolation
you to start
valves.
the flow of
Auto.
oxygen.
Engine start switches.
Oxygen will be
Continuous.
flowing to the
Recall.
mask even though the bag may not
Check.
inflate.
Auto brake.
Cover your nose and
RTO.
mouth with a mask.
Engine start.
Place the elastic band around your head
Idle
and
detect.
tighten by pulling
Flight
on the end.
controls.
Checked.
Secure
Ground
your
equipment.
own mask
Clear.
before assisting
Before
others.
taxi checklist complete.
Your life jacket is located under your seat. Tighten the straps and once outside the aircraft, pull on the tabs to inflate your jacket. If the jacket fails to inflate, use the tube placed near the neck. Your jacket is equipped with a light that will automatically illuminate in water. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or in the lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located over your head. Thank you very much for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is the captain. On behalf of myself and all the crew, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you aboard. We'll be ready to depart in just a few moments, so please sit back, relax and enjoy the service. And as ever, thank you for choosing to fly with us. We know you have a choice, so we certainly appreciate your custom, and we hope you enjoy the flight. Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete. Cabin crew, take your seats. Yes, okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Runway entry procedure.
Check. Ready to go.
Take off.
Check. Knots.
Check.
V1.
Rotate. Positive right.
Gear up.
Gear up.
LNAV.
LNAV.
VNAV.
VNAV. Gear up. Lights out. Command A.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1. To go.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. I'm ready for the checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.